Cherry Blossom family, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here or if you are coming from my friend Katie from Over The Moony's channel, hi guys, I am Jessi, also known as Miss Cherry, and today I have a really great collaboration video going on. It's another installment of Crafted, and Crafted is a challenge between my friend Katie from Over The Moony. Katie is an absolutely amazing and super talented woman, and she's also on my Fairy Godrunners team. Woo! If you guys haven't heard of the Fairy Godrunners, I'm gonna link a video up above. But Katie is super talented. I've seen one of her crafts and it absolutely blew me away. Like, she did such a good job. Her channel is gonna be linked down below. And we assign each other a character, or this time we're assigning each other a theme to make two crafts with. So typically we send each other some craft supplies and then an instruction of like what character or what to create. However, we had chatted, Katie and I had chatted, and we kind of decided like, we have a lot of craft supplies, so maybe we should use what we have and try to find things within our craft space that we can utilize for this, but we're still going to assign each other a scene. So we got to choose a scene and then she assigned a scene. So we are celebrating Cinderella's 70th anniversary, guys. 70 years. This film is one of my favorites. It's my mom's most favorite Disney movie, so I watched it a lot as a child, and it holds a near and dear place in my heart. So the two scenes that were decided upon, I decided I obviously wanted to make a craft with the sewing scene, but Katie gave me a really amazing scene. It's the Sing Sweet Nightingale scene, which is where Cinderella is cleaning and all of the bubbles are going and she can see her reflection inside of the bubbles. I think it's one of the most visually stunning scenes in old school animation. It's so beautiful and so impressive. Let's go ahead and get crafting. This craft that I'm doing now was assigned by Katie, and I thought long and hard about this because we're supposed to be using crafts from our craft room, and I remembered that I had some of these and I dug in the garage for them. I'm not gonna take you into the garage, it's a complete mess. But this is what I have. I had a whole bag of these guys. So these are circular Christmas ornaments that are clear that you can like fill with things. I got them to make a craft with for Christmas and never use them, which might be kind of a blessing at this point. But here's what they look like. They're kind of perfect. They might be a little small for like typical ears, but I thought that we could use this and place an image of her inside of this and then attach it to a headband to make ears. This is my rhinestone holder. And I don't know if you can see in here, but these are some flat-backed pearls. We have white, blue, black, and also a teal color. And I thought that these would be really pretty. Let me see if I can grab one out and show you a closer look. Might be kind of hard to focus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so can you see the iridescent on there? So it looks to me like it is actually a bubble. And I thought that scene is so dark and rich in color that I thought it might be kind of cool to have this type of flat back charm. So we're gonna play around with it and see how we feel about it. Now, as for fabric, I originally thought I wanted to go with black, but then I remembered, I think I still have this fabric. We're gonna go through my shiny fabric holder in my closet. Shiny accent fabric holder. Let me tilt you guys down so you can see it.
Alright, so I'm looking for a purple fabric that looks iridescent, and I'm hoping I still have it. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. Oh my gosh, yes.
Here it is. Okay, wait, let me take it out so you can see it. This. So I just thought that because of like the splotches on it, that it kind of looked a little bit like bubbles or like glycerin soapy look to it. I thought it was really pretty. I think I'm gonna go with this And then I'm just planning on taking some regular cardstock, just white, and using DisneyScreenCaps.com. I'll link them down below, but they're basically a website that gives you every screen shot of every Disney film in high definition. It is an amazing website. It's where I get all of my Disney images. I'll link it down below. It's real nice, Clark. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started wrapping the headband, making the bow, and then starting on these bubble ears. No craft would be complete without a cat. So Telly is sitting on the fabric, but I am drawing around my headband template right now so I can wrap my headband in that soap material. And Telly is playing with the interior of the headband trim. I use Super 77, it's my favorite spray adhesive, and I sprayed my just generic 1-inch headband, and now I'm wrapping the soap fabric around, and I'm using GIMP braid for the inside. So the inside of the headband is going to be a white 5/8 inch GIMP braid, and I use a fabric fusion glue that you'll see in a second. Yep, there's the fabric fusion glue and some clothespins, and I am just going to glue that trim into the inside, and then as I go, I add a clothespin to hold it together. It takes about 4 to 6 hours for this to dry, but it makes your headbands look so nice and so professional when they're done. I printed out 2 copies of the Cinderella silhouette. I love this paper. I don't know if it's gonna pick up. Oh yeah, it's so shimmery. And so I was like, well, I want to print on it and see how it looks, but I think it muted the coloring so badly because here is it on white paper. So this is the exact same printout, just mirrored. And I kind of feel that since we're putting an ornament on top of it, that I think it would look better. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Oh, I mean, you can't, that's the thing though, you can see the shimmer through, the bubble. Oh, interesting. Oh no. Oh yeah, we're going with the shimmer. I'm going to show you how to make a no-sew bow. I start with a 2-inch by 6-inch piece of fabric. Obviously, it doesn't have to be that accurate because it's a little bit crooked there, but that's my center of my bow. And then I trace around an 8-inch by 10-inch piece of paper onto the fabric, and that is the big part of my bow. I do use a hair tie to hold it all together. So we're going to start by gluing the center and bringing it in. Doing that one more time, you're going to want to glue each side of your bow to keep it sealed, and then again fold it towards itself, glue, and fold it towards itself again. Then you're going to want to fold it back and then forward to make a bow shape. Wrap your hair tie around it and then maneuver it to exactly the way that you want it. Now for the center of the bow, you're just going to want to put a glue line there and bring it in towards itself, and do that one more time so the right side of the fabric is facing out so it looks all beautiful and neat. Then glue and you're finished. I finished the bubbles and I've glued them together and they are so cool looking. I feel like this is just not doing it justice. Oh no, maybe it's the lighting in here, but now I'm gonna glue these onto the headband and you guys will see this finished product later on. This craft is the scene that I chose, and I decided to go ahead and paint a pair of canvas shoes that I have had in my garage for quite some time. So what I wanna do is I wanna do Susie and the other girl mouse. Oh shoot, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Anyway, the other girl mouse on the little toe part of the shoe. And then on this part, I wanted to paint it yellow to make it look like measuring tape. And then instead of like traditional laces, I have a really pretty pink ribbon over here. I think I have enough of it to make shoelaces because they have all of those like pretty pink ribbons in that scene and I just love it. So, okay, so we have Susie and Perla. That's what their names are. Gosh, they're so cute. We all know I'm not the world's greatest painter, so we're gonna see how it's worse. I have a scrump full of paintbrushes. And then I also have a bunch of acrylic paints. This was from a paint set I got at Walmart. And this was for the challenge that we did, the painting challenge, the Wonderground Gallery challenge. I'm gonna link it up above. Whew, I did not do well. Spoiler alert. Anyway, but it's a fun video either way. I'm tracing around Perla and Susie right now with a pencil, and I'm cutting around their features and then tracing them onto the shoes. And then I'm gonna take acrylic paint, as you can see at the top of the screen, and just start painting them. And once they're all dry, I'm going to use a fine-tipped Sharpie and start defining their features a little bit more. And I'm gonna take that same Sharpie, it's a dual tipped, and use the larger tip to put in the tick marks and the ruler marks that are gonna go on the sole of the shoe. Let's start with the Sing Sweet Nightingale craft. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't love how this one turned out. It's a really cool concept, and I feel like if I had time to kind of really refine it, because I've never done anything like this before, I think it could be beautiful. So I'm hoping that in the future I'll be able to kind of get to redo it. But anyway, let's take a closer look at it. Okay, so here it is, the Sing Sweet Nightingale ears. So something I want to point out is I did add some pearls to the top of it. I hate them, but it's kind of too late. You can't really take them off. So unfortunately, I felt like it kind of took away a little bit from the bubbles. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know down below how you feel about the pearls. I'm not a big fan, but I think the concept of these are really cool. I'm gonna turn off the ring light so you can really see them. Here we go. So there's what they look like with lower light. I mean, they are really cool and really interesting. There was a couple of technical errors that I had. I had a pretty big leak on this one for the super glue that went in the crease. As you can tell, I have like a couple of milky streaks in the back. Luckily, it's in the back. But yeah, I really hope to be able to remake these guys in the near future to really refine them. But honestly, with the time that I had and with it being a first concept, I mean, it's definitely not bad. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about these ears? I love the concept, I just don't love this execution of it right now. I just want to take away the pearls and take away this glue on the back, but I do like them, don't get me wrong. Last time we did crafted, one of my favorite things was reading your comments and finding out the crafts that you would make with these two scenes. So if you leave a comment down below, I want to know what you would create with the craft supplies or with something that you have in your home, because that was a big challenge, what you would create. Okay, let's move on to craft number 2. This is the sewing scene. I struggled greatly with this because I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And then the other day, Katie sent me a picture like, oh my gosh, have you seen these Cinderella shoes? I hadn't, and I decided now's the time to make some Cinderella shoes. These are not the exact shoes that were made in the image that she sent me from, I think it was from Hot Topic actually, but these are my own creation of the sewing scene. So let me show you what they look like on. I'm gonna show you a close-up of them. The painting obviously is not super perfect, but I thought it was actually pretty decent, and I love the detail of the satin pink ribbon because that was definitely used in Cinderella's dress. And then on the side, I decided to use a magic marker and make a measuring tape, and I thought it turned out so cute. And then here's Perla on this side. Again, not the most perfect painting. And the measuring tape. These are seriously shoes I have had since middle school. No joke. They just weren't worn very much, and now they are upcycled. Is that what you say? Upcycled. Let me know what you think of these shoes. Would you wear these to the parks? I happen to have a Gus Gus sewing scene fanny pack that has measuring tape as the waist strap, and I have a feeling I've got an entire outfit on my hands. Be sure to go and check out Katie's channel. If you want us to continue doing this crafted challenge, give this video a like. Be sure to subscribe and also leave us a comment on what you would like us to do next. I'll see you guys in the next video. TTFN, bye!